Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I usually focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload from me. Okay, y'all, so today I'm going to be sharing my Sephora recommendations and my wish list. I don't want a whole lot, so hopefully this video is not too long. If you're not familiar, the Sephora sale starts on April the 5th and it goes through the 15th. So you have 10 days to shop the sale. So all Sephora products are 30% off for those 10 days. Now for Rouge members, you get 20% off starting April 5th. And if you're a VIB member, you can start shopping on the 9th with 15% off. And then if you're an insider, you can start shopping on the 9th as well, but you only get 10% off. So they do it in tiers. It is a really good sale that happens about twice a year. So this is the perfect time to stock up on your skincare and your fragrances, your high ticket items. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, y'all, so the first product that I recommend to you all, if you have an issue with texture and dark spots, is the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. Okay, that's a mouthful, but this stuff works. This is my second bottle. Now this stuff is really good. I use this right after I cleanse my face. I just put it on a little cotton pad and then I go in with my serums and everything. I feel like I can tell a difference with this product. I also like the scent of it. It's like a soft, almost vanilla lemony scent. It's not too strong, but I can definitely smell it. So if you are very sensitive to fragrances, that is something to note. But I have extremely sensitive skin and this has not broken me out. And like I said, I've noticed a really big difference, but I have been using this in conjunction with something else. And I started using both of the products at the same time. So maybe it's them working together or maybe it's just this by itself. But there were so many reviews on this toner. And I always thought like a toner was just something to kind of get that last bit of dirt off of your face and oil, just to prep your skin for your essences and your serums. But people were ranting and raving about this. And I'm like, how much can a toner really do? Y'all, I'm really shocked with this product. Now, this product does have high potency AHAs in here. So you do have to be careful. You need to bathe your skin in SPF when you wear this and a higher SPF as well. And I use this at night for that reason. So this is really good. But let me show you the product that I've been using with this. So this is the serum that I use in conjunction with the toner. And y'all, I've heard really great things about this product. This is by the brand Edam. This is a Black owned brand. So I definitely had to try this out because it is for dark spots as well. And who better to treat our skin than, you know, someone who is of our skin tone. So this is the Milk Marvel Dark Spot Serum. And I really like this. I like how it is packaged as well. It comes with a dropper. Now, while this one has high potency AHAs, this one has niacinamide and vitamin C in this one. So I use this in the morning, okay, and during the day. So I feel like these two together are a match made in heaven. They have not broken me out. I started using them together and I didn't notice like a difference in irritation with my skin or anything. And again, I have very sensitive skin. So these two products will be a forever purchase until I get rid of all of my dark spots. Now, speaking of SPF, there are a few that I really like and I keep them all in rotation. One of them being the Innisfree, or is it Innis Beauty SPF. I've talked about that one on my channel before. So I'll link like my other recommendation Sephora videos down below just in case you guys are interested, or in the cards here, because I do go in depth about some of those products. But today I want to focus on newer products that I've added that I haven't really talked about on the channel. So that's one that I like. I also like the Kiehl's SPF. I just started using that about a week and a half ago, so I didn't want to fully recommend it. But what I do love about it is that it's a serum, so it's extremely lightweight on the skin. It does not go on like a lotion. So that is something that I really look for, especially as someone who likes to wear makeup and foundation. Like that sometimes SPFs under your makeup can make the makeup feel heavy, or the SPF itself is super heavy, and that one is very, very, very thin. So I'll link that one down below. So far, so good on that one. But another new SPF that I've added to my arsenal is the Fenty Skin. Now this one, I don't even know the name of this one, but it has the cherry scent. I picked this up on sale just on a whim. I got this in one of the cleansers, and y'all, this is actually pretty good. Okay, I really like this. It does have have this weird medicinal cherry scent to it. It's not like cherry like you would think though. So the scent I don't like at all, but this one does go on more like an SPF. You do get that like kind of glow with your skin, but it does not break me out. And sometimes SPFs that are thick like that with that greasy residue, they end up breaking me out so bad. Okay, this one does not. So I'm liking the Fenty Skin. I've been using this one a little over a month and I would recommend this. Like I said, I did get this on sale and I like it. Now these are the last two skincare products that I want to talk about. And these are tried and true. I have had these in my collection forever. I talk about them all the time. So again, I'm not going to go into too much detail. And this is the Clarins Double Serum. This is phenomenal. I can't live without this. If you're looking for glass skin, this is the one. Okay, it gives this beautiful glow without it just sitting on top of the skin. I feel like this really does penetrate into the skin. It does wonders, you guys. I really enjoy this. This is probably my fourth or fifth bottle, okay, in the big size. And you only need one pump. And then also as my eye cream, I use the Clarins Total Eye Lift. Now, when it comes to eye creams, I'm not extremely picky as long as they do not give me those little white bumps under my eye and they give me nice hydration. I'm here for it. This one, I do feel like I noticed a little bit of a difference. This one is called the Total Eye Lift, like I said. I feel like I do look a lot more awake when I use this. Now, I'm not going to say that the results are lasting, but in that moment, once I apply this and then, you know, go on about my day, I feel like throughout the day, I do look a little bit more awake with this. I don't know if it's true, but it is a great moisturizing eye serum and I really do like this one. So I do recommend this. Now we're going to get into what's in my cart. So another skincare product that I am re-upping on is the Dr. Jart's face mask. I love these. I discovered these during the last sale. They are a one-time use. So this is the time to kind of like purchase these because, you know, one-time use and you're spending, I don't know, I think it's like $18 or so. But they're really good, you guys, especially for traveling, like when you go on the plane, especially if you're going to be on the plane for a long time. Throw these on, lay back, go to sleep, and then afterwards you kind of rub in the serum that's on there. So I've tried the vitamin C one and I've also tried the moisture one. I'm going to buy all 4 of them this time because I'm really, really, really enjoying those. So that's on my list and I recommend you guys try them out as well. Next up, I have a body product that I want to recommend to you guys. There are a few body products that I love from Sol de Janeiro. Number 1 is going to be the Boom Boom Body Wash. I love that. I get the Big Daddy every time the sale comes around. It's 33 ounces, I believe, and it has a pump. It stays in my shower. I've gone through so many of those, but I love it, okay? It's so moisturizing. It smells nice. It's beautiful. I love that. So it's in my cart right now and I recommend it, but I've talked about it several times on the channel. But today I want to talk about the Boom Boom oil. This says Firmeza oil. So it's supposed to be a firming oil. I cannot speak to that. But when I spoke about this, when I picked it up during the last sale, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this because I feel like it's too expensive. This runs you $60 for a 3.4 fluid ounce. But honestly, you guys, this is so good. Okay, this oil is really good. It's not overly thick, but it's thicker than some other oils that I've tried. And I like that it doesn't just sit on top of the skin. There are so many oils that if you only use an oil, you still have like scaly skin under that's shining. I don't want that. This is really hydrating, okay? And so most of the time I use my lotion and then I seal it with an oil to lock in that moisture. However, I have used this on several occasions at night where I just shower and I'm just too lazy to do my full, you know, nighttime skincare routine. And I just throw this oil on right out of the shower and I wake up and my skin is still so glowy. Okay, so I will be repurchasing this. And actually, now that I've gotten more into body oils, I've recently purchased some from Brown Sugar Babe and I love their oils. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're expensive too. You get 4 ounces for $65. This you get 3.4 ounces for $60. So, and you get a pump. I love a pump because it's way less messy. That's one thing I don't care for with the Brown Sugar Babe oils is because I feel like mine are constantly leaking. So I would not be able to travel with them at all. This, you can take the pump off and it actually comes with a screw cap so you can travel with this. It is everything. They really thought this through because a lot of people think of Sol de Janeiro for like travel, and you can easily travel with this. So I love this. I highly recommend it. It's worth the money, and why not get it while you can get some money off? And speaking of Sol de Janeiro, like I said, I love the body wash in the Bum Boom Cream scent. I also like the Beja Phlur. I think it's 68. That one smells just like Burberry Her to me. Love that one in the body wash. I would not recommend the cream because to me it's not very moisturizing. I'm very particular when it comes to my moisturizers, especially on the body. Those are not moisturizing. They're great for the scent, but they're not that moisturizing. Now, the new Delicia cream that they just came out with in the purple bottle, that you need. The consistency of that butter is A1. I actually purchased that maybe a month and a half ago, but I ended up returning it because I did love the consistency, but I'm not a huge fan of that scent. I know a lot of people love that scent, but to me, it smells like lotion in a weird way. It's supposed to be like this light vanilla floral type of scent. The fragrance to me is not top tier, but the consistency of that cream is everything. So I'm going to get it during the sale. I think the large size is $44 and the little mini is $24. If y'all are listening, I think you need an in-betweenie, okay? Because the large size is large and then the mini is so tiny. I mean, you would literally have to be like this getting it out, you know? So it's like we need like an in-between. But I really do love the Delicia cream. Every time I go into Sephora, I'm putting it on my hands. Like, it's so good, okay? Speaking of body butters and creams and moisturizers, I want to get my hands on the Josie Maran body butters. I've heard great things. I know it comes in vanilla bean, vanilla vibes, a nude scent, which is, I think, unscented, and then like a tangerine scent. So I want to get my hands on those. I might just do the minis because that way I can try each scent to see which one I like the best, and it's already in my cart. So I'm going to try those. Let me know if you guys have already experienced those butters. I've seen them all over my Instagram page, and I just really need to know, are they that good? Okay, y'all, so next let's talk about some makeup products that I recommend to you guys. I have been receiving so many compliments on my makeup lately, and what I will say, the only thing that I've done is I've just been using the product, you know what I mean? I feel like I've always been a full glam type of girl, but I feel like everyone went through that phase where we felt like we didn't need too much product. And it's like, I'm so happy that we're back into our makeup era because I've always been a makeup girl. Like, of course, my makeup has gotten better over the years, but I was one of those getting every collection at MAC. Like, I loved makeup, okay? So I'm now just finding that love again and not being afraid to put the makeup on and not worried about, oh, why do you have on a full face today? Girl, because it's today. Like, you know, it's just, I love it. I love how it looks. I love a full glam. I'm either full glam or no makeup at all. I don't play the in-between game, okay? So my tried and true foundations are always going to be these two. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Absolutely love this foundation. I'm in the shade Amber Honey. And my other foundation that I love is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Foundation. I love these equally, okay? I wear them together. I wear them alone. Most of the time, if I'm wearing this alone, it's the dead of summer and it's hot, okay? And I just need to make sure I'm sucked in, okay? I'm not a huge powder person when it comes to setting my foundation. So this, I'm not a huge powder lover when it comes to setting my foundation. So this, I know I am going to be good to go. I don't have to set this at all. This one is one that I'm using all year round, and I'm mixing it with this too. So I love this one because it gives me that airbrush flawless look. It's just so smoothing. I love this foundation so much. But I will say, like, in the dead of heat, like, I remember when I went to Dubai, this was a no-go. Like, this melted off my face, but anything would probably melt off your face in like over 100-degree weather, except this double wear, okay? And honestly, though the double wear like really sticks to the skin, this is not an overly thick foundation, in my opinion, okay? This one is a little bit thicker than this one, but it's not as like, I can't even explain what that means, but it just snatch. So love those. I'm in the shade 13 Neutral in the Charlotte Tilbury. Not gonna harp too much on those because I wear them every single day. You guys have heard me talk about these for years, literally. But the foundation that I do want to talk about today is the Makeup by Mario foundation. Now, I've had this foundation for a little minute. When I first started using this, I always liked how it looked on my skin. But I never forget, I went out to dinner one night and it was not hot, okay? By the time I filmed a video, went out to dinner, I would say 4 hours, you know, into, I was getting oily like up in here. And I just have regular normal skin. I wouldn't say that I'm oily or dry, just normal skin, okay? And I just could not understand it. Now, granted, I don't set my foundation with powder. I only set my under eye with powder, usually. I started using this again maybe 3 months ago. And you guys, I set it, and this is the most beautiful foundation on the skin. I'm wearing this today. And 9 times out of 10, I wear this only when I'm filming or if I'm going out for something quick. If I need my makeup to perform, I don't use this. Not saying that this won't perform, but again, I'm not usually setting my face with powder. But lately, I have started throwing a little translucent up in this area. And then I set it with the airbrush, what is this called? Flawless setting spray, which I recommend as well. So yeah, I've always set this with this spray, but I did not powder, you know, in that little T-zone area. I think it looks phenomenal, but I'm not going to wear this when I know, like I said, I need my makeup to look snatched all day. No, but my skin, like in real life, this looks so good on the skin. I get so many compliments when I wear this foundation, like if I'm going to dinner, like I said, or just out quickly, you know, to an event or something where I'm just living the luxurious life. I'm not out here working hard or anything. It's just to look pretty. And I love this foundation. So I would say if you have drier skin, I would recommend this. And one thing about this, I can see flecks of, I don't know if it's glitter or shine or pigments, some type of pigments in here. And maybe that's why it looks so airbrushed and smooth on the skin, because it's like light reflecting. This stuff is so good, you guys. You guys always compliment me on my foundation. And like I said, when I'm filming, this is what I'm wearing. So I love this so much. Now, speaking of setting spray, I do love the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but I recently picked up the small mini of the one size. And this is the Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I would say this is a yes, okay? I only use this in extreme circumstances. So like I said, if I'm gonna be outside when it's super hot, this I should have had in Dubai. I don't even think the product was out back then, but this is good for that. I remember I learned about this through my girl Kassan, and we were at our meet and greet in New York for Fashion Week. For whatever reason, New York decided to have a heat wave in September. We were baking. She was like, girl, you need to use this. When I tell you my makeup was on, okay? So that's why I had to grab this one. And I do recommend it. I think it's good, but I would not use this on an everyday basis. I just don't think it's necessary, but I always travel with this. I also want to recommend the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. Okay, I've stopped using primer for the last, I want to say 2 years. I just started back using it, and y'all, this primer is so good. It is so silky. Okay, I tried to start using the Benefit. I'm not a huge fan. But this one, A1. It's so good, y'all. I love this primer. So I do recommend it. I feel like this is a tried and true primer, but I love it, and I just started using it, and I think it's amazing. Another thing that I have changed is my bronzer. I now use the House Labs bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Level 12. Now, y'all, this bronzer is very dark. Okay, it's very dark, but I love it. It gives more, it makes more of an impact in my opinion. So again, putting the makeup on, like not being afraid of definition in the face. You know, of course you still have to blend well, but this gives full glam, okay? That contrast is what's going to give you that full glam look. So I went darker in the bronzer, and I love this. House Labs, like, y'all did such a great job on this. And because that bronzer is so dark, I do sometimes like to go over it with my Gucci bronzer. Now, this one is in the shade 05. This is like a reddish tone bronzer. I always buy this one during the sale because it's quite pricey, but I really do like this one. I use this mostly in the summertime, but since I've started using the House Labs, I do like to go over it with this. And honestly, another bronzer that's tried and true. This is the terracotta bronzer from Guerlain. I don't even know if they still sell this, but I do know that they've changed the coloring of these. I love this one. Mine was in 07, but this one is quite old. And you can see I've already hit pan on this. But this kind of neutralizes that super dark bronzer. And then under all of that, I'm actually using cream products. So the key, again, to full glam is to layer your product. So I'm using my cream contour stick. This is from Fenty in the shade Espresso. I do this in the hollows of my cheek, on my nose, and jawline. That's why that jawline is snatched, okay? So I use the cream, blend it out with the beauty blender, and then I go in with those powders. So that's why you're noticing that difference in like more of a sculpted face. I'm taking my time with it, you know, and I love these products, so I highly recommend them. Now, speaking of House Labs, I love their blushes, and another blush that's on my list is Moonchild, I believe. It's more of like a brownie type of blush. I really want to see how that one performs on my skin tone. I saw Drea, if you guys have been following Drea, she was a makeup girl, Benty Vegas. She ranted and raved about that blush, so I definitely want to try it out. The blush that I have by House Labs is in the shade Pomelo Peach, and this is what it looks like. Now, you may be thinking this is so light for you. Let me tell you, I am wearing this today, but I like to layer the blush, okay? So I go in with my darker blush, but I don't put blush on the apples of my cheek except for this one. So I would never put a bright blush on the apple of my cheek, but I can go in with this one so it kind of just blends and gives me that gradient effect on the cheek. It's literally so good. Okay, so I definitely want to get more of the House Labs blushes. They have changed the packaging. This is pretty big, and now they have smaller packaging. They did lower the price as well, so Gaga gets it, because don't ever take away product and then still make me pay the same amount. Like, who does that? Okay, y'all, so for eye products, I have a few to recommend. First being the YSL Lash Clash mascara in the shade, I'm sure this is just black. It's everything. This is, it's so good. I'm stuttering, it's so good. It does have a fat brush wand, but it's so dark and it goes on so smooth and thick without clumping. This is amazing, you guys. I really love this mascara, and they come in multiple colors. They have a blue that's gorgeous, and then they also have a brown one. This is so good. Highly recommend this. As far as my eyeliner, you guys always comment on my waterline eyeliner. I use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. One of my favorites back in the day used to be the Milani Liquify, but it was like eye on the end. They discontinued that, and I have not found a waterline pencil that compared until this Urban Decay. Now, granted, Milani was doing it for like $3. Urban Decay is doing it for a little bit of a higher price point, but it is so black and so creamy. It's phenomenal. This is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. Really love this pencil, okay? I highly recommend it. If you like a dark waterline like me, this is a must. And I only have one eyeshadow to recommend right now, and this is the Moon Dust eyeshadow by Urban Decay in the color Space Cowboy. I'm wearing it today, and I'm wearing it on most of my videos. You guys are always asking, what is that sparkle on your eye? What is that sparkle? It's Space Cowboy. Now, I do layer this. I go in with like a super neutral skin tone matte eyeshadow, and then I put this on top for like that reflect that you guys see. I love the fact that this kind of just goes on like glitter more so than like, I don't know, like a pigment. It's so pretty. And people always compliment me on this eyeshadow. Even guys like that I don't think they're really into makeup. They're like, wow, that sparkle on your eye is so beautiful, you know? So I highly recommend Space Cowboy by Urban Decay. And then they also have Lithium. This is beautiful too for like a smoky eye. It's a little darker. Now, the last of the makeup I want to talk about are my lip products. You guys are always asking about my lip products. They haven't changed much, but I do want to add a few. So for my lip liner, I always go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Intense 3 Pillow Talk Intense Intense 3. It's the dark brown. I have it on today. As you can see, it's gorgeous. Love this. You do have to sharpen this one. So, you know, keep that in mind. But lately, I've either been layering my Charlotte Tilbury with the Urban Decay 24/7 Lip Pencil in Conspiracy, or wearing this by itself. Now, this pencil is a little bit more of a reddish undertone. I think it looks so beautiful with like pink lipsticks and nudes as well. But it's just something about this warm brown that really does complement the lip. Now, sometimes I will just go in with this one as like my all over liner, and then I'll add the Charlotte Tilbury for definition. Okay, it's so good. Love. And it's so creamy too. Now, you guys have heard me rant and rave about my favorite nude lipstick for a minute. I mean, it's Nude Romance. I've been wearing it probably for a year or so, and this is what it looks like. Packaging is gorgeous. This is from the Kissing collection. I just love this nude. It's like my perfect peachy nude. It's a satin type of lipstick as well, and I like satin lipsticks because I don't always want to wear gloss, but I don't want my lips to be like liquid lipstick matte, you know, and this one is perfect. I've recently started wearing Makeup by Mario's lipstick in Bronx Baby. I'm wearing that today, y'all. This, so good. I would say that this is more of a pinky nude, and this one, the Charlotte Tilbury, is more of a peachy nude, but I'm obsessed with this. I love the formulation of these. It's just, it takes me back to like the early 2000s when we were not afraid to really show lip liner and lipstick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. It's so good. I want to try some other ones that he has because I feel like the formulation of these are so amazing. And I love the packaging. How sleek. So cute. Now, I couldn't talk about lip products without mentioning one of my favorite lip products, which are the YSL lip glazes. Right now, I'm loving shade 4, but I have several of these. You guys, these are so effortless, okay? They're so good. They are a lipstick and a lip gloss in one. It is so good. I actually did a collab featuring this, and I was like, wow, I get to feature something that I literally use. This stays in my bag. Like, look how messy it is. Like, what? So blessed. So yeah, love this so much. I also have a pink one as well that I love. I'll put them all down below in the description box for you guys because I've been talking about these for over a year now. They're amazing. Like I said, lipstick and lip gloss in one. They also have a brown shade. I cannot think of the number, but I have it downstairs. It's gorgeous as well. Another lipstick that I've recently started using are the Lancome Intimate Rouge lipsticks. These are matte. Look at the packaging. Like, you push down, it comes out. How cute. My favorite color is Hush Hush right now. This is like a pink, and I'm loving this. These are matte, but they're not drying, and I just think that packaging is so good. I actually did receive these in PR, but I've really been enjoying using these. I keep Hush Hush in my bag, but like if I'm getting ready at my vanity or something, you know, I try out the other colors. So I'll link these down below as well. I think these are really good for the matte girls that want something comfortable. When the formulation of these are so thin. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Makeup by Mario I really love, but I can, you know, it's like thicker. This feels like, I don't know, it's so thin. I don't want to say a serum, but it's so thin, the texture, but it's still very opaque. So these are really good, but I've only had these for like maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, but love. And I have to mention the Sephora lip glosses. These are actually the lip plumping glosses. I love these, and you can get these for 30% off. All Sephora products are 30% off. And my favorite shades are number 2, which is like this nude color, and number 7, which is a pink color. The reason why I like these, they are plumping. I don't notice much of a difference in the plumping, but I do like the fact that they're minty without hurting my lips. These do not hurt my lips at all, and they make my lips look so juicy. They're very shiny, okay? I haven't tried the new Huda Beauty ones. I've heard that they kind of give that film, and I don't like that at all. This doesn't do that, and they're super, super, super shiny. So highly recommend the Sephora lip products. I also want to talk about the brand Lawless, you guys. I do receive Lawless in PR, but they have some really good lip products, okay? So Lawless has a line called Forget the Filler, and these are called lip plumping line smoothing tinted lip balm. Now, I do feel like this is their response to the YSL lip glazes, but they are different, and I can appreciate that because these are more of a matte if you will, and very, very, very natural. It's like a lip balm, but it's a tinted lip balm. They look so good on those days where I just want to have my lips but better. No shine though, no shine. I use this. I think it's so beautiful. It gives like that 90s vibe. I keep saying that, but like that's the vibe. It gives the Nia Long vibe back in the day. So beautiful. Love, love, love. And they come in a plethora of different colors. I have, what shade is this? I have Whisper right now, but love all of them. And then also they have the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss. My favorite shade is Nudie, and then also Maple Sugar. This is what Nudie looks like. Just beautiful. I love these. These don't hurt my lips either. I do notice a little bit of plumping, but they don't make my lips sensitive and they don't hurt. I just would never forget using the lip injections. They burnt my lip off. Okay, it was a no for me. So yeah, I like these plumpers better. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into the fragrances, which is probably why most of you guys are here. And we have to start off with Forever Mood. Okay, Forever Mood and Jackie Aina launched 4 new fragrances. When she announced that, I just was like, I cannot wait. We all know Jackie as the luxurious queen that she is. Jackie has been doing this for a very long time. I remember when Jackie was Little Pumpkin Pie 05 doing makeup. Like, yeah, I love the journey of Jackie Aina and I love her success. And I think that it's important to support all Black content creators, especially when they end up with a product, and especially when they end up with a product on this level. So you guys know Forever Mood, they have candles and they have just now ventured into the fragrance sector. And I think that is phenomenal. And again, for them to be featured at Sephora, that's iconic. And let me just tell you like how I see this, because one thing about it, she's not moving in lack. Like, she dropped her new fragrances right before the Sephora sale. I think it's genius, number one, great business tactic, but also to let you know, I'm fine with you getting your 20% off. Like, I just love that, because a lot of brands, they'll drop their stuff after the sale or at a time when you can't get anything on sale. She did this flawlessly, okay? So Sephora actually had early access to I Am Her, which is her first fragrance, and I did purchase the travel size of it. This retails for $28, okay? And I wanted to wait to do like a comprehensive review of all the fragrances. I ordered the other fragrances the day after and I still have not received them. It's been 2 days now. This one I got literally the next day, so I thought I would have the same luck. I'm not, but I want to get this video up. So I will just give you my thoughts on I Am Her. And right now, I Am Her and the travel is sold out online, you guys. I hope it's available for you guys by the time the sale starts. But Forever Mood fragrances are cruelty-free. They're vegan. They consider themselves to be layerable scents, long wearing. And this one, I Am Her, is considered to be a warm and spicy scent, okay? So the key notes in this one are red velvet, pear, and oud. And the fragrance description says, get ready for an obsession like no other with this rich, faceted gourmand that layers decadent notes of red velvet, pear, and raspberry for an addictive scent that will leave everyone wanting more. She's the it girl in every room she enters, aspirational, effortless, and always approachable. She is you. So off the bat, I knew I wanted all 4 of them, but I was mainly excited about this one and NDA. And I'm also curious about the yellow one as well. The only one that I wasn't that excited about is the musk one, because I'm not a skin scent type of girl. And when I say skin scent, I mean smell like your skin but better. That's not my vibe, okay? If I'm gonna do my skin but better, it's gonna be vanilla. But yeah, so I was excited about this one, and like I said, NDA the most. I kind of feel like the yellow one is going to smell a little bit like Devotion according to the notes, but we'll see. So I Am Her, I've been testing this out for the last couple of days. Now, when I got this, it was not full, but I have used a significant amount, and we're going to get into that. So when I smell this, I get a sweet, floral, fruity fragrance. Okay, it's nothing. It's definitely very familiar. I've smelled this before. And immediately when I smelled this and put it on the skin, I thought Ruby Orchid from Viktor and Rolf. But then when I did a side by side, I was like, it's the same vein, but Ruby Orchid is a lot more heavier and thicker. This actually smells very similar, you guys, to Mon Paris by YSL. I'm really getting that in this fragrance. Now, it could just be my nose, but on skin and just smelling it here, I'm getting Mon Paris that's a little bit sweeter. Take out like that aquaticness that Mon Paris can kind of give and sprinkle sugar on top of it, like sugar crystals, because it's still bright to me. I'm not getting this deep, decadent, thick cake type scent. This is not an edible gourmand, in my opinion. It is sweet, but it's not something that I would eat. I definitely still smell floral in this for sure. But I think it is a very pleasant scent. It's nice. But I'm not in love with the scent, I do have to say. It is definitely something that I would wear on a regular basis. I think this is a good, easy reach, grab and go fragrance. It's sweet. It's welcoming. It's inviting. It's girly. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's a fun fragrance. Now let's get into the sillage and how this wears. I sprayed this on at 319 and I could not smell a thing by 4:30. And when I tell you, I mean, nose to skin couldn't smell a thing, I mean that, okay? And I thought, I'm like, is it just me? Am I going nose blind? I have a lot of fragrances and sometimes I can go nose blind to things. I don't smell a thing, okay? And I even had to ask my friend, I said, what do you think of this fragrance? He smelled it. He was like, oh, I like that. It's sweet. It's nice, you know? And then I said, okay, smell it on me. He said, I don't smell anything. So I don't know if it's my skin that's just eating the fragrance up or what. But when I tell you I don't get past an hour and 30 minutes of wear on this, I don't. It could just be the travel. I don't know if maybe the bigger bottle, you know, or if it needs time to kind of sit, settle, macerate, kind of get thicker over time, because that is a thing. But I don't get a lot of wear with this. That's my only gripe. And even on clothes, I did not smell this. I wore this out the other day. I didn't smell myself at all. And so I don't know. I don't know. It could just be, like I said, the travel. So I am excited for the other fragrances. NDA is, I'm really excited about that one. It's supposed to have a tobacco note in there. I'm also excited to smell, like I said, the yellow one. I have a feeling with the lemon and the vanilla, it may lean like Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion, which is a favorite of mine. I love it. So I'm really curious, but I am so proud of Jackie and all that she's accomplished. And I always just love when we are able to submit our names in this space. Okay. And she has definitely done that. So congratulations to Jackie on her launches. I'm excited to get the rest of mine. Hopefully I'll get them by next week. And let me know if you guys want a full review on the line. I will do that for you. So that is I Am Her from Forever Mood. Now, speaking of fragrances that need time, Kayali's Vanilla 28 is one of them. Okay, this is my second bottle. Y'all, I love this fragrance. When I first got this bottle, I first discovered this 2020. I was not impressed. Not impressed at all. Okay. And when you get this, it's not this color. It is just a light beige color. After this sits, that vanilla gets thicker, deeper, and stronger. So that's what I was talking about with I Am Her. It may need to do this. You know what I mean? So I really am a huge fan of Vanilla 28. I rarely wear this alone unless I'm wearing it just to work from home or to bed. But the way that I layer this thing on top of every single thing, a must. So this is Vanilla and Iris. This is one of those light, fluffy vanillas. It's not a gourmand, but it's still very sweet and sugary. I really, really, really love this as a layering agent in my fragrance collection. It is just, it's a must have. So I can't even like tell you not to get this. You need it in your collection. And when it gets to this color, talk to me. Let me know what you think about it. Another one that has gotten better over time from Kayali is my Eden Juicy Apple. I talked about that, I think last year when I purchased it. I said it's giving Bath and Body Works body mist. Y'all, that thing is so good. Again, great layering scents. Mona Catan, she has those layering things locked because all of her fragrances layer extremely well with other fragrances and hers. So yeah, Kayali Eden Juicy Apple, it gives Baccarat apple vibes. Like, I just love that mix. It's so good. I layer it so much. I wear these two together, Eden Juicy Apple and this, Vanilla 28. I wear it with so many different things. It's amazing. The other Kayali fragrance that I have is Invite Only. That didn't need any time to sit. It was strong right out of the gate. I love it. It's beast mode in my opinion. But having said that, I do have two Kayali fragrances in my basket right now. The first one being Sparkling Lychee. When it first came out, I smelled it and I was like, this is kind of giving just like a candy kind of fragrance. But every time I go into Sephora, I smell it. So I'm going to have to grab it because I've had only good experiences with the Kayali line. They do need time sometimes, you know, and I feel like those fresher, fun scents need time. Here is a perfect example. Kayali Yum Pistachio. I don't like that scent, or I didn't like that scent. So I've even gone out of my way because it was such a phenomenon. I've even gone out of my way to get the Arabic version of it from what is it called? Paris Corner. I love it. I wear that one. It's fresh. It's way more sharp though. I was in Sephora last week and I just had to, every time I go in there, I have to spray it because I'm like, what is the hype? I finally got it. I finally got the hype. I finally got the hype. And what I noticed, that juice was dark. I could see it through that green frosted bottle. The juice was dark. So whatever they had sitting out, it had been out for a minute and it had time to kind of just develop and macerate. You guys, the creaminess of Yum Pistachio Gelato is phenomenal because the Paris Corner smells just like it, but I would say it's a little bit more sharp and it's not creamy, okay? But you still get that cotton candy, that pistachio, that freshness in the opening. You get all the same. It's just sharper. It's just the Arabic version. I feel like that's how they do fragrances. That Yum Pistachio, once that juice gets dark, that thing is good. So I have the small bottle in my cart because I'm gonna let that thing sit for a minute and then enjoy it like it needs to be enjoyed. Now, if you're not willing to do that, I wouldn't really recommend the Kayali fragrances except Invite Only or the Oud line because they're strong right out the gate. Okay, so just FYI. So I only own 3 Phlur products. I mean only, but I'm gonna explain. So the first Phlur product that I ever purchased was Tangerine Boy, which is a very bright burst of tangerine goodness in a bottle, okay? But it was so realistic that I couldn't leave it at the store, but it was also so realistic and different that I did not want to commit to the full bottle. I still have that travel spray and I keep it in my bag for travel. Y'all, it is one of the most beautiful orange fragrances to wear on vacation. It is so bright and juicy. It's like if I was to squeeze like orange zest in your mouth. Very good, and it has a dry down, a little bit of a masculine type of vibe to it. Something you would not expect. I love it. I layer it with Tom Ford's Bitter Peach and I wear it by itself. The second product that I purchased, which is not available at Sephora, but it is the Phlur Strawberry Letter. Let me just tell you, that's the only fragrance I feel like is full bottle worthy. It's so different. It's a photorealistic like strawberry in the garden. Like think of the green tip of the strawberry, think of the dirt, all the things. It doesn't smell like dirt, but it's earthy. It has an earthy quality to it while still being sweet. Just beautiful, okay? I've tried out Father Figure. I think I'm gonna finally just get the travel of it because it's not my favorite scent, but it is so intriguing to me. I always like spray it when I go in Sephora and I'm constantly doing this. Constantly. Okay. So I do like that one and I think I'll get the travel of it. And then we have Vanilla Skin. Now I got this off the TikTok shop, which was heavily discounted. I think I got it for 30% off. This smells phenomenal. I really do like how this smells. This is a woody vanilla skin scent. It's called Vanilla Skin and it is a body mist. I think it's great. And it does last. I can definitely smell this on me. I wear this to bed mostly. And sometimes I will layer this, like throw it over whatever fragrance I'm wearing. So I do like this. I think it's worth it. This is a skin mist that really does, like you can smell it, you know, like the Sol de Janeiro's as well. Some of those mist, you don't smell a thing. There's no point. It's just nothing but alcohol. I don't smell any alcohol in this. It's great. I love it. Only negative thing, the packaging. It wants to be cute, but it's cheap. Like this does not stay on here like that. And when I go to spray this, this always gets moist around here. So I don't like that. But otherwise, the scent itself, beautiful. The next fragrance that I want to recommend is Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. I'm obsessed. Y'all, I'm obsessed. I almost ate it. I'm obsessed with this scent, you guys. This is lemon. This is candied lemon. This is orange blossom. This is vanilla. This smells like a fresh lemon pie. I was saying lemon pound cake, and it has a cakey quality, but I'm gonna say lemon pie because it's still like, I still get that like orangey citrus lemon. It's so good. I haven't even had this that long and I have a little dent in it. I just think that this fragrance is phenomenal. I love it so much. And even and layering these two together, match made in heaven, even layering it with Kayali's Vanilla 28. I layer this with my Mason Mataha Escapade Gourmand. I layer it with Bianco Latte. Girl, I love this scent. And I'm not an orange blossom girly. So if you're not an orange blossom girl like me, do not let that scare you when it comes to this fragrance. Now, some people say they get like a cleaner vibe. I don't. But I will say this. I think that's the reason why I love this so much too. It has the same vibe, that scent that I was mentioning earlier in the video. Of course, this is way better because it's a fragrance, but it's a little bit similar. So if that's what they mean by the cleaner vibe, I can see what you mean. But I think this is beautiful. I love this fragrance so much. And the bottle is actually cute. It's a throwback to me to like early 2000s, almost like Juicy Couture-ish, but it looks a little bit more elevated. I love it. It's so good. The next fragrance that I want to recommend is Libre Platine. Now, I know you guys are probably shocked. I've talked about this one before, but you also have heard me talk about how I dislike Libre, all of them. I don't like the first one. I don't like the Le Parfum. I don't like the Intense. I don't like none of them. This is the only one I can wear. The only one I can wear. And honestly, it don't really smell like the other ones to me. And I love that about it. I love that about it. This one to me has aldehydes in there. It's like a soapy, fresher version, I guess, of Libre, but not that first one. It's not the first one. I can't even explain what I get. I get a floral, almost soapy vibe. Soapy that's not aquatic. Key, because aquatic sometimes leans masculine, and this has lavender in it just like the other leaves, and it doesn't lean masculine. It still has that orange blossom in there. Y'all, this is so good. For the spring and summer, you need this. This is a phenomenal scent. It's definitely for grown women, okay? This scent, I wouldn't say sexy. Like Libre, I can understand why people would think sexy with Libre. This one, I think, is beautiful for work. Like, just, it's so good. Like brunch. But it can also be a casual fragrance too. I just really like this. Let me read you guys the key notes of this one. So they have white lavender, accord, orange blossom, and diva lavender. It says a floral perfume for women that combines the burning sensuality of orange blossom and the boldness of diva lavender with the warmth of white lavender for a long-lasting, intense scent. It does last quite a while on the skin and on the clothes. It says it's inspired by a strong and bold woman experiencing absolute freedom, a clash of desirability that brings together the two most precious materials in the world, gold and platinum, encapsulating the highest concentration ever on Libre. So I guess that's why this lasts, because it says it has the highest concentration. I just think this is phenomenal. I mean, I love it. You need to get your nose on it. Go to Sephora and get your nose on this and report back in the comment section. It's so good. I also have two newer fragrances that I want to recommend to you guys. The first one would be Burberry Her Elixir. I talk about Burberry Her a lot on my channel. That is a fragrance that I use to layer with all of my florals most of the time. Most of the time, I'm going to be layered up with a little bit of Burberry Her. I love it. I have the big bottle in my collection and it's halfway gone. I just think it's such a beautiful scent. A lot of people say it does have a little bit of the Baccarat DNA. When I got it for that because I wanted to see what everybody was talking about, but lo and behold, I got the wrong one. I got the fresher one, just Burberry Her, but people were talking about the Intense. I'm happy that I got Burberry Her Original because I think that it adds a sweetness to my floral fragrances while not taking away the freshness, okay? But when I smelled Burberry Her Elixir, I tried to fight this, y'all. I really did. I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I needed it. It's so good. This is thicker, deeper, sweeter, creamier. Yeah. It's just a creamier, thicker version of Burberry Her. You definitely get that strawberry creaminess in here. Not milkshake, but creamy. It's just velvety, smooth, and creamy. I went ahead and just got the small bottle because I really do play too much. Like, I did a declutter and I've added probably 15 fragrances to my collection since then. Why did I declutter? Like, you know what I mean? I was trying to condense, and I've just been on a shopping spree for fragrances since the beginning of the year. This one I think is a great fragrance to have if you're like a signature scent type of girl. This is a good one for that. Platine as well. Burberry Her too, but I feel like Burberry Her is not as strong. This one is definitely stronger, and it's gonna last all day. So I love this one, highly recommended. Another one that I want to recommend that's new in my collection is the Valentino Born in Roma Stravaganza. Okay, you guys have heard me talk about Valentino's Donna Born in Roma several times. It's one of my favorite scents. I'll always have it in my collection. I think it's an easy reach for me. I know it's like warm and too sweet for some people. To me, that's my easy reach. Like, I travel with that one too because it's so easy. I can wear it day or night. I know I'm gonna smell pretty, I'm gonna smell sexy, all the things. I'm gonna get compliments. And then Gentle Fluidity Gold is my like other like just grab and go fragrance, but I don't travel with that one because I don't want nothing to happen to the bottle. But yeah, this one, I was really intrigued by the green bottle. I also like Coral Fantasy, and I have that in the travel size, but this one was so unique from the flankers. I never got the Intense. I didn't get the full size of Coral Fantasy. I didn't get yellow. This one is so unique to me in regards to the Born in Roma line, the flankers. Y'all, this has a tea note in here. This is so fresh. It's beautiful. This is indescribable. Like, it has a fresh, I get the tea. I also get the sweetness of the Born in Roma DNA, but it takes a turn. Like, I really, really, really like this one, you guys. I think you will really like it. I think it has ylang ylang in here as well. Let me look. Ylang ylang. Let me know how to pronounce that because I don't know. But this one is really good. I was really shocked. Like, I didn't think I would like it. I was thinking green is going to be fresh and grassy. It's so not. It's so good, y'all. Like, you need this one. If you're looking for, if you love Donna Born in Roma, but you're looking for something different, but you're scared, like, you know, you're not one of those people that's just gonna buy a ton of fragrances, try this one's worth the try. Okay, so it says it's a warm floral. It has tea accord, jasmine, and vanilla, so not ylang ylang. It's an ambery floral perfume for women born from the abundant gardens of Roma. This bold fragrance opens with the woody scent of lapsang Souchong tea leaves and blends with radiant jasmine absolute and sustainably sourced vanilla extract for a long-lasting sensual scent. It's so good. It is the fresh version of Donna Born in Roma. If you felt like you couldn't wear Donna Born in Roma during the day, you can definitely wear this one during the day. But let me tell you a combo that's gonna knock your socks off. This with Alien Goddess, talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. It really pulls out the vanilla extract in this. It's so good. Y'all, the coconut vanilla with this vanilla, it pulls the vanilla extract and it extracts the vanilla out of here. It's so good. And if you're not familiar, Alien Goddess is like this coconutty, beachy scent without having that sunscreeny type of vibe, which I am not a fan of usually. So yeah, put those two together, it's a match made in heaven. But yeah, I think this one is really good. This is Stravaganza. Okay, now lastly, let's talk about the other fragrances that I have in my cart that I don't have in my possession yet. I have to get into the Brown Girl Jade fragrances. I have been intrigued by this brand for over a year, and every time I go to buy something, they're sold out. So now Sephora has them, and that's another black owned fragrance company, and I'm super excited to support. So I have, I think, 3 of theirs in my cart. I have Dawn, I have Casablanca, and then I also have Carnival, which a lot of people have been talking about Carnival or Carnival. It's supposed to be this beautiful mango scent. I'm excited to test that one out. I might have to do full bottle, but I did buy 3 travels so that I can see which of the full bottle is full bottle worthy. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to try those. Let me know if you guys have any experience with Brown Girl Jane. I've heard nothing but great things, to be honest. Okay, y'all, so that is the end of my Sephora recommendations and what's in my cart. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to check out that description box. I'll have everything linked down below that we talked about and that I showed. And then I'll also link some of my older recommendations in the cards and down below so that you guys can, you know, just look through all of the videos and find products that you want to add to your cart so you can be ready for checkout, okay? Because the sale is going on for 10 days and this is the time to get those high ticket items. So don't forget, 20% off if you're Rouge, 15% off if you're VIB, and then 10% off if you're just a member, and 30% off of all Sephora items. So make sure you check out that description box. Everything will be down below, and I will talk to you on my next video. Bye, y'all.